Basketball is a game of precision, strategy, and calculated risks. But what happens when those risks go a bit too far? When a player, in the heat of the moment, takes a shot that defies all logic, all expectation, and nails it? Welcome to a world where bad shot selections turn into jaw-dropping, net-swish moments. Stick around as we dive into the craziest shots in NBA history. The ones that left us all in awe, questioning everything we thought we knew about basketball. The art of the bad shot. In basketball, not every shot is created equal. Some are calculated, meticulously planned, and others, well, let's just say they're a little more audacious. Whether it's a deep three-point attempt from way beyond the arc or a wild fadeaway in the most unlikely of situations, bad shots are a part of the game. But what happens when these bad shots turn into something spectacular? Text on screen. What defines a bad shot in the NBA? A bad shot in basketball is often characterized by low efficiency, a shot that has a lower chance of going in due to the difficulty or poor positioning. But in the NBA, some of these shots are made by the best players in the game. These shots are risky, controversial, and even reckless at times. And yet, sometimes they go in and the crowd goes wild. Let's break down a few of the most iconic bad shots that somehow defied all logic. While most players are trained to choose high percentage shots, the NBA's elite don't shy away from low percentage attempts. The challenge of pulling off a wild shot is part of what makes the game so exciting. Whether it's a step back three in the face of a defender or a contested fadeaway at the buzzer, the line between a bad shot and a game-changing play can sometimes be razor thin. And when these shots hit, it's pure magic. Sometimes it's about confidence, other times it's sheer skill, and occasionally, it's just the right moment when a player is willing to embrace the chaos of the game. So, let's dive into some of the most memorable moments where the line between brilliance and madness was crossed, and somehow the impossible became reality. The iconic players who take the riskiest shots. Cut to slow motion footage of Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and James Harden. Some players are known for taking risks, big risks. Stephen Curry, for example, has redefined what it means to shoot from distance, but his deep threes don't always look like the best option. He's often several feet beyond the three-point line, guarded by defenders, and with only a few seconds left on the shot clock. But when Curry releases the ball, the crowd holds its breath, and more often than not, he hits nothing but net. Then, we have Luka Doncic, who has made a career out of taking impossible shots. Whether it's a fadeaway with three defenders on him or a wild step back with the clock winding down, Luka somehow makes the seemingly impossible look easy. His ability to execute such high difficulty shots consistently is what makes him one of the most unpredictable players on the floor. And let's not forget LeBron James, the king of clutch. Known for his powerful drives and elite finishing around the rim, LeBron has also hit his fair share of tough shots. From impossible fades to buzzer-beating threes, LeBron's willingness to take on high-risk situations has paid off time and time again. But not all of his shots are textbook perfect. Some, when they go in, leave you wondering how they even happened. James Harden, with his signature step-back three, has also made a habit of taking shots that make defenders question their own existence. His pull-up threes, especially under pressure, are often seen as high risk, low reward, but when they go in, they're pure magic. Crazy shots that defy logic. Cut to footage of outrageous shots from various NBA games. Half-court shots, desperation buzzer beaters, and fadeaways. Now, let's talk about the shots that truly defy logic. Those last-second, Hail Mary, attempts that you never think will go in, yet somehow do. Take, for instance, Damian Lillard's iconic series winning shot against the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2019. With the game on the line, Lillard launched a deep three from 37 feet out over Paul George's outstretched arm and somehow drained it for the win. The shot was incredibly low percentage, but the moment was even bigger. Another example comes from the 2018 playoffs, where LeBron James, with mere seconds left on the clock, drained a contested three-pointer over the head of Indiana Pacers' Victor Oladipo. The shot wasn't perfect, it was off balance with a hand in his face, but it went in, sealing a victory and cementing LeBron's legacy as one of the greatest clutch shooters in NBA history. And who can forget Stephen Curry's game-winning three in the 2016 finals? Curry's shot wasn't just a clutch moment, it was a statement. With only a few seconds left in a tied game, he launched a shot from beyond the arc with multiple defenders on him. It was one of the most difficult shots you'll ever see, and it went in. In that moment, Curry proved that bad shots, when taken by the right player, are just another part of his arsenal. Cut to footage of players discussing shot selection on the sidelines with coaches. But why do NBA players take these shots? Why not go for the high percentage play? It all comes down to confidence, skill, and the high stakes of the game. In some situations, taking a risky shot is the only option. A player like Curry, who has mastered the deep three, knows that the value of a high-risk shot is often far greater than the reward of a simple layup. Players like Doncic and Harden are able to create space and take shots that others wouldn't even think of attempting. For them, the bad shot isn't necessarily a bad shot. It's just a shot that others wouldn't have the courage or skill to make. And it's that mentality that separates the greats from the good. The impact of bad shots on the game. Cut to slow motion clips of dramatic shots changing the momentum of games. Bad shots can turn the tide of a game in a split second. A single, unexpected basket from a bad shot can deflate the opposing team's morale and lift the spirits of the shooter's squad. It can even turn the most intense games into unforgettable moments, leaving fans and analysts scratching their heads in disbelief. On the other hand, a bad shot that misses can be just as impactful. It can waste precious time, kill a possession, and leave the team with nothing. So why take the risk? Well, it's all about trusting your instincts, trusting your skills, and having the mentality that you can hit a miracle when the game calls for it. Now, we want to hear from you. What's the craziest shot you've ever seen in an NBA game? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to like this video if you love witnessing impossible shots in the game we all love. And hey, if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that button and join the NBA gang for more awesome content. Thanks for watching NBA gang. See you in the next video.